Now with me, we have two special guests. We have Lindenwood synchronized swimmer Alyson Haylor and assistant coach Reem Abdalazem. It's great to have you two here. First, let's talk about the historical season you guys had so far.
So this season, we started out going on one path, and always the start of the season ends differently than we think it's going to end. Something always happens. It's a great part of being with this team. We're so flexible and so willing to adjust, and we stick together. So this season we actually got to go to senior nationals, which is a huge competition. Collegiate teams are invited, all the other clubs are invited, those who qualify get to go. And for the first time we got to have all 25 of our athletes. We all got to compete, which is something that we've never been able to do before. And we ended up winning the national championship this year.
Nice, nice. Did you guys win the national championship in just one event, or how does Synchro work?
We actually won the total point of the whole competition, so we won everything, every event, which is usually you have a solo where a girl swims by herself, a duet of 2 girls, a trio of 3 girls, but that was not in the senior championship, and then a team of 8. And we competed with 3 teams for the first time, which is beautiful because that usually does not happen, or you don't have enough girls to fill 3 teams for you. And yeah, so we won everything, and we won the senior high point. Yeah, and then coach of the year, so it was awesome.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So you guys are both very good swimmers, synchronized swimmers. Talk about some of your past accolades.
Go ahead.
So for me, I competed for the Junior World Championship team for the United States in 2010 and 2012. I was a duet member and a team member. And I was in the combination event as well. And I competed on the 13-15 national team when I was 12 and when I was 13. And I've been appointed to the national team 1 squad 3 times. So I tried out for the 2016 Olympic team, made it, but decided to stay with the Lindenwood crew until I was done with school, because it's such a great environment to be in.
Okay, and for you?
Well, I'm not an athlete anymore, but yeah, I started out just by swimming for the national team of my country, Egypt, as you know, and I ended up competing in lots of international competitions for them, made it to the first Olympics 2008 as a duet and team member, and then just came to Lindenwood, kept going a little bit, and then kind of did both and competed in the 2012 Olympics as well. We also have 3 people on the team, 3 girls on the team, who competed and did really well in the Olympic Games in 2012. We have 2 Spanish girls and an American. Yeah, and then I qualified for the 2016, but decided to stick around for the team because, yes, it is a different environment, and it's definitely where I wanted to be, so that's where I am now.
What's it like competing for Lindenwood and Team USA or Egypt compared to each other?
It's a lot more than just the sport. When you're out there, you have your country on your back and on your shoulders, and to have that with everybody you compete against, the best of the best from each country. Sorry, business major. From each country, you get to share what you love to do with all the different countries, and I think that's something that you only get at those huge international league competitions, is everyone enjoying and celebrating the sport together.
Yeah, she couldn't have said it any better. Just brings a lot of character out of you, and you definitely learn a lot of professionalism, maturity, and strength, mental strength, as I was mentioning before, which you bring back to the team wherever you go, or you bring back anywhere else, really. So it's a great opportunity to be able to do that for whichever country it is, for whichever team. Okay, it's awesome.
For like international competitions, how much free time do you guys have, or what might people not know?
If you're in a national team, and since we're in the U.S., specifically talking about the U.S., you don't really have time to do anything else. You sacrifice all your time and energy for the national team, and you're spending from 7 to more hours a day doing practicing inside the water, outside of the water. There's something called landro where you do that a few hours every day, and yeah, it takes up the whole day. You definitely have to just sacrifice everything else and leave it on the side so you're able to do what you're there to do.
So what's next for you as an assistant coach? What do you plan on doing after? And for you as only being a junior, what do you plan to do after your senior year? Do you guys plan on staying in Synchro or?
Well, for me, I'm planning to stick around with the team for next year. This year was definitely a lot of fun for us to be doing this together and not having the ex-head coaches as much as before. Just very fun seeing the transition from the beginning of season to the end. So I do want to do it again. So I'm sticking around for now for the next year, and we'll see how things go after that. She has big plans, maybe.
So next year's my senior year. I don't think I'm ready to leave this sport. I've always had a dream of going to the Olympic Games. So I think in 2020, 2024, as long as my body is with me, then I want to try for the Olympic Games again. But after school, I would love to be able to go to underdeveloped countries and just travel and get to help out as much as I can outside of Synchro, helping in a lot bigger ways than the sport, but with the character that the sport has revealed in me.
Okay. Well, Alyson, Reem, thanks for joining us today.